Hey guys, so today we're shooting a quick video here. We got a 2018 Ford Focus, and problem we got with this one is that the car is not starting, and every time we try to start it, it says key not detected. So I'll show you guys here what I mean. We'll get inside of the car here, and then once we put the key in there, this is what happens. We can't do nothing, doesn't start. It just says no key detected. And before, what it was doing is that when it was cold, you can start it, but then after it warmed up, if you were still driving, it wouldn't shut off. But once you shut it off, you had to wait like 30 minutes in order for it to be able to start again. But right now, this thing's been sitting for a day and it's still not starting. All right, so to figure out the diagnostics process on it, we got to take a couple things out of the way. And we want to take a look at the fuses that are inside of here. And what they're doing, I think, is it's kind of, one of those is a little blown out. And when it gets hot, it's backing off of the rest of it. And when it gets cold, it touches again. So that's why it works. But now it seems like it's just not working all together. And that thing is just completely broken now. It's not touching the other end anymore. So we'll have to make some space here. We'll have to take our air filter housing out the way to get to the fuses that are inside of this cover right here. So take that cover off, put that one to the side, and then take off the mass airflow sensor. We could put this ugly filter to the side. Looks like that's been overdue. You gotta pull it out of just like that. All right, there's that. So put that to the side. And now we got to open up this cover. So we'll have to open up this cover right here. All right, and we'll just leave that like that. And now what we want to do, you can see these guys right here. Let's see if any of these wires are broken off. But I think it's going to be one of these fuses in here. And what we want to test for now is see if we got power on both ends. So we got our power probe that we're going to hook up. Positive to positive, negative to negative. Now we'll just test each one of those in the bottom and the top. So we got power there, we got power there, we got power there, we got power there. And the funny thing is that right now it's all working, it's all got power. So whatever we did, just moving this cover around, getting in there, looks like it kind of connected them together. So now what we got to do is we got to hook this stuff back up. We don't need to hook everything up, we just got to hook up the mass airflow sensor. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this off and take the mass airflow sensor off. So yeah, that screwed up our whole diagnosis there. It just didn't work at all, and now it just randomly works. All right, so we're gonna hook this up here just so that way we can keep the car running, and we might have to get it hot for a little bit. We're just gonna connect this mass airflow sensor here, and we're gonna connect this filter onto here. Not like this is any cleaner than the air outside, but so that way we don't suck in anything that's going to damage it. So now what's going to happen is it's probably going to start. Yeah, so as you can see, our first time around our diagnostics didn't work. I don't know why, it just started right away. But most likely it's going to be one of those fuse links inside of there that we were testing out. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this run for a little bit. We're going to let it heat up. And we're going to pretty much make it have same issues it was having before, where after it heats up it doesn't run anymore. So we're going to let this run for like 15-20 minutes, and then we'll come back and do some more testing. So we'll see you guys back in a little bit. Alright guys, so we've had this thing running for about 30 minutes now, so let's see what it does. We're going to go here, we're going to shut it off and see if it kicks back on. Alright, so it started the first time, and now it's not starting anymore now. So you can see it says no key detected. So let's go through our, back into our diagnostics there, and hopefully this thing doesn't kick back on while we're doing this. So yeah, pretty much what happens is that those fuses over there, they develop a little crack on there. So they don't blow, and that's why it's intermittent. They just develop a little crack, and then what happens is that sometimes it grabs and sometimes it doesn't. So let's be careful here not to hook our power probe back up. And let's see what we got here. I don't know if I could turn this light off on this power probe. Let's test this one. All right, so I think we got it now. So you can see all of them, we got power top and bottom. This one, we got power on the top, but not on the bottom. So this 50 amp fuse over here, that's the one with the crack in it. You can see all these other ones are working. But this one's got no power on the bottom here, and it's got power on the top. So there's a break inside here, and what happens is that it expands and contracts as it heats up and it cools off. So when it's cool, it expands and it touches, and then when it heats up, it backs off, and then you got a loose connection inside of there, so you're losing power. Alright, so I'm going to go try the key one more time, just to make sure that that's what we got. So yeah, still not starting. So now, just to be sure, what we're going to do is we're going to jump that fuse right there. And we're going to put a jumper wire from this one to the top one, and that's going to bypass our fuse. And now we got power to it. So now let's see if it starts. We'll get in here, we'll crank the key. So you can see it's starting, but it's dying out because we have our mass airflow sensor disconnected. So yeah, pretty much if you guys got this issue, and even if you guys don't have this issue, this is a common failure on these Ford Focuses. I believe you guys got from 2012 to 2018, they all have that fuse in there that breaks over time and it cracks, and you're going to have that issue. So whether you guys got the issue or you don't, I would recommend replacing that fuse either way. Grab another 50 amp fuse at the Ford dealer, or probably O'Reilly Auto Parts should have that one in stock too. But yeah, definitely replace that one, and there you guys go. You guys don't got to go fishing around and figure out what the problem is. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and it helped you out. Thank you guys for watching, and good luck, and we'll see you guys on the next one.